हेलो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, हिस्ट्री चैप्टर 3 जिसका टाइटल नाजिज्म एंड द राइज ऑफ हिटलर है, उससे रिलेटेड एक वीडियो आप इसके पहले देख चुके हैं। यह वीडियो भी उसी चैप्टर पर आधारित है, लेकिन इस वीडियो में हम उस चैप्टर के एक दूसरे टॉपिक को डिस्कस करेंगे और इस टॉपिक पर आधारित जितने भी इंटरनल क्वेश्चंस हो सकते हैं उनके आंसर भी देखेंगे। आप वीडियो को पूरा देखिए। वीडियो यदि अच्छा लगता हो तो वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए और कमेंट में बताइए यदि आपके मन में कोई प्रश्न चल रहा हो। चैनल पर यदि पहली बार विजिट कर रहे हों तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना भी नहीं भूलिएगा। तो आइए वीडियो शुरू करते हैं। This video represents part 2 of chapter 3 titled Nazism and the Rise of Hitler. Here the topic under discussion is Birth of Weimar Republic. Here is the conceptual gist. Germany fought the First World War alongside the Austrian Empire and against the Allies, which included England, France and Russia. Germany made initial gains by occupying France and Belgium. However, the Allies, strengthened by the US entry in 1917, won, defeating Germany and the Central Powers in November 1918. After the defeat of Germany, the Emperor of the Imperial Germany abdicated politics. To recast German polity, the National Assembly met at Weimar and established a democratic constitution with a federal structure. Deputies were now elected to the German parliament called Reichstag on the basis of equal and universal votes cast by all adults including women. The Weimar Republic was thus born, but a group of political body didn't like the idea of formation of the Weimar Republic because it was formed on the cause of the peace treaty at Versailles, which made Germany to suffer great losses on all fronts including economy. Germany was forced to pay compensation amounting to 6 billion pounds. The Allied armies also occupied the resource-rich Rhineland for much of the 1920s. Many Germans held the new Weimar Republic responsible for not only the defeat in the war but also for the disgrace at Versailles. Moreover, the Allied powers demilitarized Germany to weaken its power. One important terms, my dear students, for you to remember here is Reichstag. It is the name of German parliament. Some of the internal questions and answers are here. The first question is, explain the circumstances that led to the birth of Weimar Republic. The second mode may be, what circumstances led to the birth of Weimar Republic? Your answer should be like this. The circumstances which led to the birth of Weimar Republic are as given below. With the defeat of Germany in the First World War, the Emperor abdicated his authority. This gave an opportunity to parliamentary parties to recast German polity. A National Assembly met at Weimar and established a democratic constitution with a federal structure. Deputies were elected to the German parliament called Reichstag on the basis of universal adult franchise, in which women also got the right to vote. The peace treaty at Versailles with the Allies was so harsh and humiliating for Germany that it lost its overseas colonies, a tenth of its population, 13% of its territories, 75% of its iron, and 26% of its coal to France, Poland, Denmark, and Lithuania. The war guilt clause held Germany responsible for the war and damages suffered by the Allied and forced Germany to pay a compensation of 6 billion pounds. The Allied armies occupied Rhineland for much of 1920s. Dear students, the second important question is, when was the Treaty of Versailles signed? What were its main causes? How did it weaken Germany? Your answer should be like this. The Treaty of Versailles was signed on June 28, 1919. The Treaty of Versailles was harsh and humiliating for Germany as it ordered Germany to reduce its military, to take responsibility for the World War I, and to relinquish some of its territory, to pay exorbitant reparations to the Allies. Dear student, one last question is, write the name of the treaty that led to the birth of Weimar Republic. Clearly, the name of the treaty is the Treaty of Versailles. This much for this video, dear students.